Bridge the Gap podcast, the Senior Living podcast with Josh and Lucas on a special Contributor Wednesday show. And for our longtime listeners, you're sitting there and you're scratching your head and being like, wait a minute, I think I've heard Contributor Wednesdays before, but they were gone for a little while, but now they're back. What's going on? What's up, BTG? So we're here today to talk to you about that. The good news is Bridge the Gap is bringing back Contributor Wednesday. Right, Josh?
Yeah. How exciting. We got so much positive feedback. And honestly, I personally don't like listening to me and you talk too much. So I actually listened, me personally, more to the contributor series. And it's been a few years. So we've missed it. We've heard our listeners have missed it. We've heard your cries. And so we're bringing it back. Exciting in this next season.
That's right. I think, the thesis around Bridge the Gap has always been that the Bridge the Gap platform is for the industry. And while you and I may be the moderators of the conversation, facilitators of these amazing thought leaders, educational content, and influential content that we post on the network, the Bridge the Gap platform is really about the industry. And Contributor Wednesday is an opportunity to let those other voices, other leaders be able to participate in the Bridge the Gap mission.
That's exactly right. And it's also slightly different format, right? So you'll still be able to listen and get access on just about any channel that you want. You'll be able to find it in all the same places. But from a format standpoint, on our typical Monday show, we typically keep it very high level, thought leadership topics. But in these contributor series, we get into the weeds a little bit deeper dives on very specific subject matter. And it's things that you can take back to your teams, your workplaces that are edifying to you as a leader. And so it's great content from really awesome people that are actually not strangers to the industry. You'll recognize the names as we drop those for sure.
One of the funnest things about being a part of Bridge the Gap for so many years is really getting to meet these high-performing thought leaders, where normally maybe we wouldn't meet this person or get access to this person, but Bridge the Gap really is a great platform that is inviting and gives us an opportunity to have these discussions. And so over the years, when we had Contributor Wednesday, we were able to bring on some real heavy hitters, bring in awesome education and influential content to our listeners and the platform. And it's going to be no different in 2026. And for those of you that say I wonder why I would be listening to this, is that these deep dive topics are going to be really hyper-focused specifically on the operations and the details of the senior living industry from an operator standpoint, from a marketing standpoint, from a sales standpoint, all of the big points that are driving your success as an operator to be able to provide care to older adults, we're going to have on Contributor Wednesday.
Absolutely. And so also, we're committed to bringing you really valuable content. So the contributors that we have are actually thought leaders in the space. They're under high demand. They've written tons of content, published tons of content. They're in high demand to speak all over the industry, no stranger to you. And so I mean, Lucas, I feel like really lucky how much time you and I have personally been able to spend with these leaders through the years, but that they continue to invest in the industry and spending their time and their valuable content, sharing that with us at Bridge the Gap.
That's right. And so for this year, for 2026, you're going to be noticing drops of Contributor Wednesday each month throughout the year. And the great thing about podcasts is obviously you can catch up. You can go back and find these series, and Bridge the Gap's going to make that easy for you. And also, as we start to talk about the upcoming thought leaders that are going to be contributing, you may be sitting there listening or thinking, you know what? It's kind of been on my mind to reach out to Bridge the Gap. For some reason, I just feel drawn to participate or figure out a way to be included in their network. And that's often done through the ambassadorship program that we offer to people. And Contributor Wednesday is also an extension of that as well. So these are great opportunities for people to be involved in Bridge the Gap. And so we've got a great short list of thought leaders that are going to be coming up. Number one is going to be a friend. You've probably heard of her before, Cara Soletto. She actually participated in the past years when we rolled out CW, Contributor Wednesday. She's the president and chief retention officer at Magnet Culture, keynote speaker, author. She's very well followed, very well respected in the industry, and also a great contributor to the Bridge the Gap Network.
Absolutely. I can't wait. And, we have heard feedback every time Cara has been on talking about the various aspects of what she leads teams and culture on and retention and all the different topics that she covers, that many times people are actually downloading and printing out and sharing the transcriptions of those episodes with their leadership teams. So super highly valuable content. Also, man, no stranger, this next one, Lucas. Should we tell them now? I guess we should tell them.
You go for it.
Okay. Christy Vander Westhuizen, Senior Vice President of Sales and Marketing at Jaybird Senior Living, sharing a wealth of information. Christy is no stranger to senior living. We know if you're not already following her, you will be. She packs a punch with lots of content, and it's going to be information that you're going to want to take. You're going to want to share it with your team, and it's going to be stuff that you can take to the office with you and feel better about leading your teams in senior sales and marketing throughout the year. So look forward to those drops and announcements on a monthly basis.
She's got so much style and flair and personality, and I'm really excited to listen into her Contributor Wednesdays. And again, just to remind people, these are solo podcasts where they are going in on a thought leadership topic to hear directly from them without any interruptions from Josh or Lucas, a solo podcast from a thought leader on the Contributor Wednesdays. These are going to be coming out very, very soon. You're going to want to flag this. Bridge the Gap. You'll hear about this in our newsletter. And by the way, if you're not signed up for our email weekly newsletter, you are totally missing out. We're going to drop a link in the show notes on your podcast player. Please hit that link and sign up for that, because we're going to be announcing those Contributor Wednesday drops there. And then follow us on social media. LinkedIn is a great spot for us, and we're on all the other platforms as well. And we'll be announcing those when they come out. So you don't want to miss it. It's a great time for you to engage in some different content that we're going to be producing for you on the Bridge the Gap Network. Josh, a lot of exciting features and new voices coming in 2026.
Absolutely. An exciting new year. I'm so thankful. Lucas, is this 9 years we've been doing this together now?
It's just about that. I've lost count. It just, sitting across from you, having these conversations, it feels like an eternity.
I'll take that in a positive way, but I'm just so thankful for our audience, our listeners, our followers, those that send us encouraging words about the great content. And thanks to all of our partners that have made this possible to expand the platform, to inform, educate, and influence this industry that we all love, that is growing, that is exploding, and it's only going up from here. Thanks to all of the team out there that makes it possible. Look forward to Contributor Wednesday, along with all the regular great content from the Bridge the Gap platform this year in 2026.
That sounds great. And for more information, you can go to btgvoice.com, download this content, and so much more. Thanks for listening to another great episode of Contributor Wednesday on Bridge the Gap.